Here's the inside of my shed so far. And this video series is going to be about Puma Punku and Tiwanaku, if that's what it's called. It could be anything. That wasn't what it was called when it was made, so it really doesn't matter what you call it. And here we have a stone right here. Now this video is going to be about stones. Tiwanaku is a series of stones. Now we see these stones here. Look how big they are. 3 feet by 3 feet. It's concrete, but it could be a stone. And over here we have stones that are meant for man. What I mean by that is that man is a certain height, a certain average strength. His hand's a certain size. And he can pick up an average size stone and use it to build. Now of course we use larger stones. But if you're talking about a community effort in building, say like what they built at Tiwanaku, that means a lot of people or a lot of something or someone was used to build that. Now all the big stones, big many ton stones, are at the site called Puma Punku, which is close to the other building site, and it was totally destroyed somehow. Now you can ask yourself, well, okay, it was around a riverbed and a lake. How come they didn't build the stones like this? Do you see how in this chipped rock garden stone, you see all the edges and everything? Well, there is none at Tiwanaku. They're all smooth. All the stones are smooth. Not perfectly square, but they're smooth at the site. I wondered why that was. And I think if you average out the weight of all the stones, not the big monolithic, they have big monolithic stones, big sandstone, and then they have the smaller stones in between. But on the smaller stones, the average weight is probably, I would say 100 to 150 pounds on the sandstone. What that tells me is that whoever built Tiwanaku could handle that much stone easily as I could handle this brick alone. Now the bigger stones were, of course, required more than one person to do, or more than one, I shouldn't say person, I should say, I don't want to give it all away, but I should say it would require more than one individual. That's how I should put it. So that's the first thing I noticed. And this is going to be a long series. But in order to study ancient civilizations, and I'm no expert on it. I've never been to Bolivia. Wait a minute, I take that back, I have. I've been to Cartagena once. Beautiful place. But I've never been outside of their port. In order to study ancient civilizations, we have to rebuild them in our minds through what is left, to reconstruct them, no matter where it leads us. And I've done that, and I've found the answer. So come along, and please hold your preconceptions until the video series is over. And maybe you'll say, God, you know, that old man could be right. Okay.